The bizarre rules Albert Einstein imposed on his wife. You will make sure 1. That my clothes and laundry are kept in good order. 2. That I will receive my 3 meals regularly in my room. 3. That my bedroom and study are kept neat, and especially that my desk is left for my use only. B. You will renounce all personal relations with me, insofar as they are not completely necessary for social reasons. Specifically, you will forego 1. My sitting at home with you. 2. My going out or traveling with you. C. You will obey the following points in your relations with me. 1. You will not expect any intimacy from me, nor will you reproach me in any way. 2. You will stop talking to me if I request it. 3. You will leave my bedroom or study immediately without protest if I request it. D. You will undertake not to belittle me in front of our children, either through words or behavior. This list of demands was written by Albert Einstein. He expected his first wife Mileva Maric to follow them. If she didn't, he threatened to leave her. How did they get to that point? Albert met Mileva in Zurich. She was one of the first girls to study physics. They met at the Zurich Polytechnic Institute. Their shared passion for physics blossomed into romance. Mileva was somewhat better at her studies, but she failed her exams. Only Albert managed to get her degree. His conservative family strongly opposed their relationship. Mileva was 4 years older. She was also Serbian and not Jewish.
By the time you're 30, she'll already be an old hag,
his mother admonished, but Albert wouldn't hear any of it. He promised he would marry Mileva as soon as he got his first job. The two were married in 1903. Albert was 24 and Mileva was 28. They had already lived through a tragedy. In 1902, Mileva gave birth to a girl named Liesel. Apparently, the child passed away soon after birth. Albert and Mileva spent a lot of time working on physics. They did many calculations together. Some even say Mileva contributed to Einstein's theories. It's clear that they shared a close bond. In 1904, they welcomed a son, Hans Albert. Their second son, Edward, was born in 1910. But Albert and Mileva's relationship soured 2 years later. Albert started an affair with his cousin, Elsa Lowenthal. He moved to Berlin to be closer to her. In 1914, Mileva took the boys and moved back to Zurich. Albert stayed in Berlin, but Mileva wasn't ready to end their marriage. She begged Albert to come back for the sake of their sons. That's when he drew up the rules. Albert demanded Mileva sign the conditions. Mileva was forced to accept, but even in this restricted form, their marriage didn't survive long. In 1919, Albert divorced Mileva to marry Elsa. They remained married until her death in 1936. But Albert had multiple affairs on the side, including one with Elsa's daughter. Albert and Elsa immigrated to the United States in 1933. They took Hans Albert with them. Edward and Mileva stayed in Zurich. They never saw Albert again.